Hello there, this is Olga from It Is Already Yours, and today I'm going to talk about how you manifest being chosen by your special person. And this topic does come up quite a lot because a lot of the people that I work with have already worked on their self-concept and they have dropped into a deep self-love, and they do think that they're amazing and attractive and completely magnetic, which makes me super happy, but they're still not being chosen by their special person. And there is definitely a very specific reason for that. Now, before I dive in, if you can please subscribe to my channel and like this video, I will be very grateful. Your support just means so very much to me. Also, please know that I do offer one-on-one coaching, and you can first book a free 1 hour, absolutely no obligation personal empowerment session with me to find out how exactly one-on-one coaching can be tailored to you and your life and your goals, and then you can see if we're a good match to work together. Now, the link for that session is in the description below, so if you're curious, book a time with me now. I'd love to have a chat with you. So let's dive in. How do you manifest the very specific experience of being chosen? How can you be chosen by your special person? With love or relationships, it's almost like when you're manifesting those, there's almost like layers of you that are building to be able to create the life that you want. And the foundational layer, I would say, of creating anything in particular, like a relationship that's amazing, but also in creating wealth and creating a life that you love and creating amazing like-minded friends, right? That foundational layer I would call self-love. Now, what self-love is, through my perspective, it's a good self-concept in basically every area of your life. It's the self-concept of landing in your magnetism and knowing that you're the most powerful creator of your life and that you're meant to have everything you desire. It's a really deep knowing and trust of, I'm so worthy of everything I want. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. I deserve to have what I dream of and whatever I want. I'm an incredible person. I have landed in my magnetism and I feel everything I want coming towards me. So that foundational layer, which is self-love and self-worth, is really, really important to also create a relationship with your special person or a new love relationship, and basically anything you want, really. And the reason is, when we're living in the inner knowing that we are incredible people and that we are so worthy, so magnificent and beautiful, successful, we raise our vibration to become an energetic match to what we want, and therefore we attract it, simply because we know in our heart that we are worthy of receiving all our desires. And when we know that within about ourselves, that's what manifests our reality. That's what creates our manifestation. And it is actually very, very easy to then transitioning into knowing that someone else would want us and that we would be chosen, or that we would be easily able to get that job, or that we would be easily able to create a certain amount of money, right? Your self-concept or self-love and self-worth concept, we could call it, is you loving yourself. You thinking you're amazing, you knowing that you are so worthy of everything you desire. I always like to remind my clients and myself that we are in fact the universe in human form, and the universe does not make mistakes, that we are all, every single soul on this planet, placed on this earth for a very specific reason, and that the dreams in our hearts are there for a reason. We are meant to live a life full of abundance and have everything we desire. It is literally our birthright as the universe in human form. So dropping into that belief and knowing and self-love and self-worth, that really beautiful and empowering self-concept, is really the way to manifest really easily and to manifest anything you want. And then you just have it stick. So that's the foundational piece. Self-love and self-worth is a foundation. So let's go deeper into what self-love is. It really is just liking yourself, is loving and accepting yourself exactly as you are. It's knowing that you're incredible. It's knowing that you're beautiful. It's knowing that you're special. And I do have a very powerful self-love meditation that I'll link below in the description for you to really embody that. But I see self-love like as the bulk of the work, say 80% of the work to manifest anything you want. So you have that first layer of self-love and worthiness, And then on top of that, you layer on being chosen by your person. So how to be chosen by your special person? This really is an interesting piece because it can sometimes vary depending on what expectations everyone has and their own unique beliefs about what's going to happen in a relationship. But what I'm tending to notice is that a lot of people really do think that they're incredible and have truly dropped into self-love and self-worth, but they still have a belief that they're not going to be chosen. Okay, they're still holding on to some sort of limiting inner belief around that, even though they think that they're amazing now. Now, even though they think they're incredible, there's still that inner belief that they're not going to be chosen. It's really interesting, right? I do feel like most of the time it's because people don't trust in their ability or power to manifest another human. But this is not the case at all. It's not true. Your special person will simply conform to your inner expectations of them. Now, why this is, before I jump into how to deal with this belief, let's quickly go back to self-love. Because if you don't have a proper kind of bulletproof self-concept that actually thinks and believes that you're amazing and magnetic and worthy and so loved and so adored, then most of the time it's going to be hard for you to land in the belief that you're chosen. Okay, so that's why the foundational work of self-love is so important. Knowing that you're incredible, knowing that you are an amazing person, that you're totally worthy, and you're just like the most powerful creator of the reality that you actually want. That which is self-love is the very thing that's going to help you really believe that someone else would choose you. Of course they would, right? Now, if you've done that self-love work, okay, if you've really dropped into that self-love work, or you're doing that self-work now, that little piece around being chosen is you having to start believing that piece too. That not only are you an incredible, amazing, adored person, but that you are the chosen one. You are the one who is wanted. You are the one who is pursued. You are the one who is loved and adored and taken care of. Now again, it wouldn't be complete to jump into only the I am chosen piece of manifesting. So let's just do a little recap about what manifesting actually is. Okay? We create our outer reality. And our outer reality mirrors back what we believe about ourselves on the inside. Our outer reality, everything you see going on in your life right now, reflects back to you your dominant thoughts and beliefs. And you want to be thinking and feeling and believing that you are chosen internally, I'm chosen, to manifest it in the outer reality. So it would be kind of incomplete to just jump straight into, oh, I'm chosen, without properly feeling like I'm an amazing person. I'm worthy of being chosen. I am loved, right? Without liking yourself, because when we jump into this piece and that proper self-love is not taken care of, then we might be a little bit wobbly in this. We may feel some resistance to it or not fully trust it, which means it won't materialize. So if you imagine you will be chosen, but you don't really feel like an amazing person, you'll become insecure in the relationship that you do attract. You'll lose the relationship. So that is why we do self-concept or self-love work. It's to help you build a really steady knowing of who you are and how incredible you are. And when you're landed in that steadiness, in that stability of how amazing you are, you automatically start to believe that other people think that way about you too. And then you make all these little tweaks in your self-concept. Okay, well, if I know that I'm amazing, if I know that I'm beautiful, if I know there's no other person like me, that I'm the one, there's no one like me, I'm the best, well, of course I'm chosen. Of course I'm wanted. Of course I'm pursued. Of course I'm loved. So with all my affirmations lists that I do personally, and I have quite a few, I start all of them off with self-love and worthiness, and then I layer my goal on top of that. Every single one is formatted like that. So this is how to be chosen by a special person. So if 80% of it is your self-love and self-worth, your self-concept work inside, then on top of it, once you've built a really steady, stronger, empowering self-concept, then you start thinking about that person in particular choosing you, pursuing you, wanting you. You feel them come towards you. And it becomes natural to feel like they would want you if you think you're amazing. And this is how I've manifested my relationships as well. And it's also how I've manifested like-minded people into my life, like clients or friends, how I've manifested love and affection and all those things in the past because, well, the primary work was knowing that I'm a really amazing woman and I'm worthy of everything I desire. And when I had developed that strong self-concept so much to just know in a general way that I'm amazing and that I'm kind and that I'm purposeful, that I'm beautiful and that I'm incredible, when I developed my inner knowing of that, it was just obvious that men or friends or clients or like-minded people would choose me. And in terms of relationships, that men would pursue me. It was easy to believe that because I actually felt like and still feel like, well, like I'm one of a kind. There's no one else like me. And there could be many different beliefs that you can start affirming. Like you can choose, I'm the one. I am chosen. My special person knows I am the one. They feel it in their bones that I'm the one they want to be with. There's not a lot of women like me out there. I'm really incredible. I'm so attractive and I receive attraction from everyone in my life, even strangers passing by. So I love this attraction affirmation because in my mind, it means I attract like-minded people and souls into my space, into my energy. And you can choose whatever beliefs are right for you, whatever feels good to you, whatever you want them to be. But those beliefs I had and still have, and that's why it's just, I don't really have a lot of insecurity in my life. So you can affirm, if it feels good to you, my person chooses me every day. He or she shows up and chooses me every day in all different ways. My special person chooses me energetically every day. And just ensure that there's no part of you that is surprised by that. Make it your truth because that's who you are. Of course they choose me every day. I'm incredible. I know that within. And that is self-love and self-worth work. So again, the bulk of the work is self-love. And then once you know that you are incredible and worthy in a more stabilized way, it's very easy for you to add in the belief of, well, of course I'm chosen. Of course I'm pursued by that person. Of course they want me. How could they not? There's no one else like me. Self-love and then layer on top your goal. Okay, so thank you very much for being here with me. I hope you found this video useful and helpful. Please don't forget to like it if you have and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.